1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The nation is celebrating the 145th birthday of the founder of Pakistan, Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, today with traditional zeal and fervour. The Information Minister, in his message on Christmas today, said the Christian community has been playing a vital role in the development of the country. The Foreign Minister says economic diplomacy is an important component of our diplomatic priorities. The Pakistan ambassador to China says, keeping in view the vast potential for development of tourism between Pakistan and China, both the countries need to work together for development of this sector. In the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the National Conference president has urged the authorities to release all detained Kashmiris if they want democracy to survive in the territory. In the United States, a fresh wave of protests against racial injustice and police brutality has erupted after fatal shooting of an unarmed black man by the police in Columbus City. And now the news in detail. The nation is celebrating the 145th birthday of the founder of Pakistan, Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, today with traditional zeal and fervour. The day dawned with special prayers for the security, progress and prosperity of the country. Various activities are being held in government and private organizations to highlight the Quaid-e-Azam's lifelong political struggle and his guiding principles of unity, faith and discipline. Quran Khwani was held in the morning at the Mazar for Qaid and other leaders of the Pakistan movement. Change of guards ceremony was held at the mausoleum of the Quaid-e-Azam in Karachi this morning, in which a smartly turned out contingent of the Pakistan Military Academy Kakul assumed the ceremonial guard's duty. The Commandant Military Academy Kakul, Major General Umar Ahmad Bukhari, was the chief guest on the occasion. The President, Dr. Arif Alvi, has urged the children to excel in every field of knowledge and skills by adhering to the principles of the Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah and help the country rise. Addressing a ceremony in connection with the Qaid's birthday in Islamabad today, he said great countries are built by strong and disciplined nations which are committed to grow in every sphere of life with hard work, commitment and sincerity of purpose. The President called upon the children to study the life of the Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah as to how selflessly he struggled hard for the creation of Pakistan. The Chief of the Army Staff, General Qamar Javed Bajwa, says no power on earth can undo Pakistan. In his message in connection with the birth anniversary of the founder of Pakistan, Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, he said the nation celebrates the Qaid's anniversary with great reverence and commitment, upholding his message of hope, courage and confidence. The Army Chief said unity, faith and discipline shall always remain the guiding principles of our great nation. In the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the All-Party Hurriyat Conference and other Hurriyat leaders and organizations have paid glowing tributes to the Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the founder of Pakistan, on his 145th birthday today. The All-Party Hurriyat Conference spokesman, in a statement issued in Srinagar, said the Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah was a great personality of the subcontinent under whose leadership the Muslims succeeded in getting a separate ideological country for themselves. The Christian community in Pakistan is celebrating Christmas festival like elsewhere in the world today. Special ceremonies are being held in churches across the country, in which prayers are also being held for the solidarity and prosperity of Pakistan. The Minister for Information and Broadcasting, Senator Shibli Farah, says the government is taking steps to promote interfaith harmony in the country. In his message with regard to Christmas, he said the Christian community played a vital role in the development and prosperity of the country. He said all the minorities have equal rights in Pakistan. The Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi says economic diplomacy is an important component of our diplomatic priorities, chairing an important meeting regarding economic diplomacy in Islamabad today. He said the establishment of Economic Diplomacy Division will be implemented soon. The foreign minister also stressed the need for harmonizing the diplomacy as per the modern requirements. He said use of latest technology is the need of the hour, which will be ensured in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. During the meeting, various aspects of economic diplomacy came under consideration. This is Radio Pakistan. The Minister for Information and Broadcasting, Shibli Faraz, says the alliance of the opposition parties is pursuing a non-democratic agenda of destabilizing an elected government. Addressing a news conference along with the Minister for Kashmir Affairs and Gilgit-Baltistan, Ali Amin Gandapur, in Islamabad this evening, he said the opposition parties want to get power through non-democratic means. The minister said the opposition leaders did not go to any constitutional forum to register their complaint of any alleged rigging in the last elections, but rather they resorted to activities aimed at destabilizing the country. The Pakistan ambassador to China, Muin-ul Haq, has said there is an endless potential for development of tourism industry between Pakistan and China, and the two countries need to work together for the development of the industry. Delivering a speech via video link on the unveiling ceremony of Qingdao Boutique Tourism Promotion Association, he said a Chinese website has been set up for the purpose, which will be available soon. The ambassador said in view of the long-standing friendly relations between China and Pakistan, both the countries should strengthen cultural exchanges, investment and work for social and economic development. In the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the National Conference President and the head of the People's Alliance for Gupkar Declaration, Farooq Abdullah, has asked the authorities to release all those detained recently if they want democracy to survive in the territory. Talking to reporters after chairing the first meeting of the alliance leaders in Srinagar, he also demanded immediate restoration of 4G internet services. In Afghanistan, 2 Afghan army officers were killed and 2 other soldiers were wounded when their vehicle was hit by a roadside bomb in Balkh province today. A spokesman for the Afghan army said the explosion took place between Balkh and Char Bolak district. No one immediately claimed responsibility for the bombing. In the American state of Ohio, fatal shooting of an unarmed black man by the police in Columbus City has sparked a fresh wave of protests against racial injustice and police brutality in the country. It is the second such killing in the American city this month. According to media reports, Andre Maurice Hill, aged 47, was in the garage of a house on Monday night when he was shot several times by a police officer who had been called to the scene for a minor incident. In Syria, 6 Iran-backed fighters were killed in Israeli missile strikes on Hama province today. Syrian Observatory for Human Rights said the missiles, which were fired from the Lebanese airspace, hit positions held by militias in the Masyaf district of Hama province. In Nigeria, 7 people have been killed in an assault on a village by Boko Haram militants in the restive Borno state. Local sources said the militants were shooting indiscriminately and setting buildings on fire. And now cricket. The first cricket test of the 2-match series between Pakistan and New Zealand will begin at Mount Maunganui, New Zealand tomorrow. The match will start at 0300 hours Pakistan Standard Time. And finally, the weather. Cold and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country, while partly cloudy weather conditions are expected in upper parts during the next 12 hours. However, partly cloudy weather conditions with rain and snowfall is expected in Gilgit-Baltistan, Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and North Balochistan. Dense fog is likely to prevail in the plain areas of the Punjab and Upper Sindh during morning hours. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News official.